Welcome to Home Equity Secrets. I'm Carl Christian, CEO of the Nice Agent Co. Join me as we reveal how to learn to earn through smart homeownership. Discover expert insights, practical advice, and inspiring stories on turning your home into a powerful financial asset. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a seasoned investor, let's unlock your home's true potential together. Welcome to Home Equity Secrets. Welcome to Home Equity Secrets. My name is Carl Christian, your host. I'm the founder of the Nice Agent Company. We created a podcast to empower homeowners on how to use their home equity, and also to empower business owners, realtors, mortgage brokers, how to empower their business in order to thrive. We interview lawyers, realtors, homeowners, you name it. We want them on the podcast because we want to see everybody's point of view. Now, today, I'm going to tell you, we have somebody that is going to change this podcast forever. I'm going to tell you, the more I talk to her, the more I feel like this day needed to happen. If somebody told me I was going to do something better today, they were wrong, because this is it today. I'm not going to talk more, guys. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the podcast. Bobbie, please introduce yourself to everybody.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. So my name is Bobbie Wasserman, and I am founder of a company called Single Lady Estates, and we empower women homeowners through the entire home ownership journey. It's buying, selling, and life in between. So this is a community for you when you're looking for your first home and selling your last, and everything that goes in between with that.
Now, Bobbie, I know you told me about the story. So what happened? Where did that idea come from?
The idea came from, I'm a homeowner, a consumer, and by trade, I'm a communications and public affairs executive. So I had purchased a home in Los Angeles, and I thought I had done everything right. I checked all the boxes, and there was a disclosure issue. And that turned into a 7-year litigation with 4 lawsuits. So it was absolutely horrendous. And in the middle of that, I had my engineer turn to me, and he was 76 at the time. And he said, the only reason why they're not settling with you is because you're a woman. And
Wow.
Before then, I had never even considered that this was a gender issue. It was a contract thing. So
It's unbelievable.
but
2017.
yeah,
It's unbelievable.
but
Wow.
before, they thought that I would fold and back down because I was a woman. Which, all the women out there, we know that when someone says that, you're just going to dig in your heels more.
Yes, that is so true.
Literally.
I love the podcast because today we are even going further than homeownership. We're going about changing the world, because I would never imagine that somebody is going through this pain in 2017, because how do we still stuck in those old ages today? And one thing, before you guys came in, I'm going to tell you, me and Bobbie were talking about, I want everybody to understand that Bobbie is not saying that single woman is the only thing. No, she's not. Because she's pro woman doesn't mean she's anti men. Because I'm pro football doesn't mean I'm anti basketball. No, being pro something does not have to negatively impact the opposite. I want everybody to understand that. Go ahead, Bobbie.
These are societal biases, and women know women can be worse than men.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
There's no argument, right? And the realtor that I was dealing with that home was a woman. Yeah. So we're really into, just vetting everyone, making sure that people are highly recommended.
And I want to point out, because I want to say it, there was no fault on the realtor side in what happened to Bobbie. Please make sure she's amazing, because Bobbie really stand by her. Now, I have to put that. Now, Single Estate Ladies, it is not a real estate brokerage company. It's going to be a platform. Can you run me through the operation and what it's going to do?
Sure. So we've had the idea for a long time, and have been giving out information, and have just been trying to kind of organize it as a force, as you know, as a company. So the end of October, we launched our platform, which you can either go to the website at singleaestates.com or you can just go platform.singleaestates.com. And it is, we have a paid membership and we have a free membership. So anyone can join. The whole idea is to address the four major pain points for women homeowners. That is financial knowledge. Most women, and this study was taken before the commission change, so my hunch is that has mixed everything up. But so women don't feel confident when it comes to financial knowledge. Women make less in general than men, and we had also were talking about how whether it's the person in the cubicle next to you or if you're on an actress on the movie set, there are so many disparities. The numbers might be different, but it's the same across the board. It's like you're just not, the message is you're not worth as much. so so it really impacts women, all women at all levels. And then so that's pay. And then we have there's a confidence issue. A lot of women just don't feel they have the confidence to navigate not only buying a home, but maintaining a home. And then the last pillar is community, where a lot of women, and I have statistics for all this. Who wants to bore people with statistics? But that's why I keep saying a lot, right? But a statistically significant amount of women don't want to own a home just because they feel alone, right?
Yeah.
There's no community. There's no one for them to talk to. Where are they going to get information? Our platform is really a platform where we're bring together all the information through resources, just general resources, referrals, webinars, workshops. We have office hours where you can just go ask questions in the chat. It's really just kind of this is the place to go resource, right? We're comprehensive. We cover the whole thing. And there's really hasn't been anything like it since or
I'm a
today.
fan. I'm a fan. I'm a supporter. I want to be a contributor. And
Yes.
I'm going to tell you why. Because as a coach, a lot of my students, they are single women. And you said two things that caught my attention right now. The message is you're worthless and they feel alone. And I'm going to tell you, most of my students, the obstacle for them, it's those two combined. I'm not worth of that success. I'm not worth of the good things. I'm alone. Should I embark myself into this? And what if something bad happened? And today I'm going to tell you, Bobbie and I are telling you, not only you're worth it, you deserve it. It's yours. Go after it. Second, you are not alone. Definitely not after single estates. You are not alone. And I commend you. I applaud you. I'm like, I don't even know how to say thank you on behalf of everybody listening, mostly the single women, because I'm going to tell you, I've seen it in school. I've seen it in my work, in my line of work, and it is not fun. And for somebody to wake up one morning and say, I'm going to do something about this, amazing. Amazing. So, yes, you got my vote.
Thank you. Yeah. And again, you can join for free. We're just getting started. So a lot of what we're doing in the chat now is like, what do people want to see, right? This is everyone's community. So we're working with getting sponsorships and getting discounts. We've got a home warranty discount. We've got some insurance discounts that I wasn't sure if we were going to go with or not, because it doesn't really have to do with homeownership directly. But there might be changing medical insurance things happening now in the United States. So it's like, gosh, if the community can benefit from it and have a discount, sure, we're going to offer it.
I'm going to tell you, my business partner, she owns a tax preparation business. And I'm going to be honest with you, the minute I tell her, she's going to be like, yep, of course, no problem.
I want to talk to her. I need to talk to her.
Oh, no, for sure. No, I'm telling you, because I want the message here for everybody. You have to support what you believe is good for the entire humanity, not for one person or one thing. And I myself, a true believer that it only takes that one person like you to start a movement, and before you know it, the whole world have a different view of one thing. And I'm going to tell you, yes, I don't want people to think because you're a single woman or because you're a woman, period, you are less. You're not worthy of it. So, no, I will definitely back this up every single day. I don't care who's listening to this right now. I'm going to tell you, if you're on my podcast and you don't agree with us, it is what it is. But for us right now, I'll put my name behind this because I do believe that everybody's supposed to live their dream, regardless of their gender, their race, their sexuality. Everybody deserves to live their dream, whatever it is. And I don't even know how to say thank you again. Thank you for being here.
I want to give one example because when we were doing all the research for this, we came upon another podcast from a huge national lender, and they were doing a podcast on women buying homes. And the woman that they interviewed said when she was going to look for a home during the open houses, and this was pre-pandemic, that she felt horrible because she was by herself and there were all couples there. And my first thought was, oh my God, are you kidding? You can get that house and you can do whatever you want to it,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah,
your
definitely.
house. That's kind of the general mindset. I don't think she's by herself and thinking
No, she's not. It's a mindset, and and my advice to this woman is to tell her like, hey, think about it. Now you don't have to go with what he wants. You don't have to discuss, is it a half-half? If you want the wall to be green, you have no questions to ask. If you want to design that house and break a bathroom, you can do that. To the reality of it is, there is a good side to everything. There's power beyond everything. It's just the way you see it. It's your mindset. And I do believe that whether you're single or not, if homeownership is at the door, you open it and go in. Don't say, let me wait. Don't say, oh, I don't know anybody. Don't say, no, just go in. Like I would always say, Les Brown said it, the how is none of your business. You have the will and go for it. This is exactly what Bobbie and I were talking about before we even started. Like, hey, she just started it and she's like, what do I do? Where do I go? Like, and to me, I just always enjoy seeing people that are taking those huge steps in their life. Where a single woman, I'm going to show property. It is a recently divorcee. And you know what? That's the first thing she told me. Carl, I'm alone. I have to be scared of this. I have to be scared of that. And the minute she says that, and I'm like, you're not alone. You're talking to me. You're not alone. You have Google, you have YouTube. You're not alone. Don't say it. And I'll go even further. There's one word that people use a lot that I'm going to say it publicly right now because the last time I said it, somebody told me, oh, you're not supposed to say that. So, Bobbie, you can tell me I'm not supposed to. I don't like the word single mother. I like the word mother. You are a mother. You're not a single mother. You're a mother. You may be going through life alone, single, but you're not a single mother. You're a mother. And I want everybody to understand that. To me, adding that word in front of it make it less powerful. And there's nothing in the world, there's not one person in the world more powerful than a mother. I'm telling you this, and I believe in it. So yes, I don't know. If you disagree, let me know.
No, listen, statistically, adults will not be married and will be by themselves more than they are married or with someone through their entire adulthood. And that goes for men and women. People, they get together, they don't get together. So it's not unusual. And for younger women, the whole mindset has changed as far as like with even that one woman that was looking at the home, even though she might have been bummed that she wasn't with someone. Younger women, it's very simple. They don't want to pay rent. They can afford homes.
They can. They,
And it's not like 1950 where it's like, okay, I'm going to graduate high school. I'm going to go get married. Then we're going to go get a house. Then we're going to go have babies. It was very linear of what you were supposed to do. It's not that way anymore.
no,
And so you graduate college, you get a job, go buy something if you can afford to do it. You don't have to, it's all about you're going to pay someone's mortgage. Is it going to be yours or is it going to be someone else's? And the other women that I talk to all the time, they're married, and before they were married, they had condos, they had their own places, and they've kept them in their name. They went and, they have a family home, and they're going to need that money, and they're going to need that equity, whether it is for themselves, for their family if they want one, but that money will come in handy at one point, that equity.
Is single estate, is it single ladies estate? Is it 501c3 like a nonprofit, or is it a for-profit?
It's for a profit.
Okay, good. Now, let me ask you, like, I know you're just getting started. So, Bobbie, like, I'm the guy that I always see the future. So, I would like you to paint 10 years from today, single ladies estate.
Single lady estates in 10 years, it's going to be a global movement. We're more than a company. So my goal is to really service women all around the world. And that includes women in developing countries, just learning about processes. There are laws all over the world that prevent some women from owning property. Hopefully that can be advanced where we can help those women too. But my goal really is to have a global community of like-minded women homeowners that are there to support each other, the referrals are there. We will stop getting, ripped off by contractors and have so much of a better homeownership experience through the entire journey, right? From buying the home to selling the home and everything in between.
We have a question we ask everybody on the show, but today for the first time, I'm about to change that question. So the question we usually ask is, if you're a couple, a couple that is sitting on a $500,000 home equity, they have toddlers at home, what would your advice be? So we're going to switch that question today. If you know a single lady that is sitting on a $500,000 home with a $500,000 equity in it, and she has probably 2 kids at home, maybe just getting their teenage, what would your advice be for them?
My advice would be, as a consumer, I'm not a real estate agent, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not a lawyer.
Right.
But what I would do personally, I would make sure that you could access that equity through a HELOC, through different loan mechanisms. So
Good.
It can be used as an emergency fund if you need it, especially with kids. You don't know what they're going to do, right? So make sure you can access it and don't use it as a bank. Keep it, build it. And then depending on the environment, you might even look at a second home or some type of an investment property. That's what I would do.
I believe in that concept. Hey, make sure in case of an emergency, invest, duplicate, adds to it, because this is what matters. If once you have that amount of money available, you only have one duty: try to make more out of it. But a lot of time, and that's why I love your platform, most single women will be scared. Like, Carl, can I go get another home? What happens if the tenant doesn't pay? They need a platform like yours that can guide them through the process. And I'm about to do something right now that maybe my business partner, she's going to support me, of course, but I want to pledge my service to your company. We own a company that does tax preparation that is called the Nice Tax. You're going to see everything about me is the Nice. And I'm going to pledge this, and I know she will follow me on this. If she doesn't, then I'm going to have to do it myself. Anybody you have on your platform that needs to review their taxes in case they were going to buy a house, it is free at my company, at our company, at her company. It is free.
Thank you. Okay? We would love that.
I want to make sure I'll send you all the information you need. Your platform, it is something that we are going to stand by till time ends, I guess, because yes, I don't want any woman in the world to ever feel alone. We stand by you. I would love that.
Thank you so much. Okay. So get her in touch with me.
If somebody's listening to this, you're listening, you're watching this podcast, please reach out to her, Bobbie Wasserman, Single Lady Estates. I don't know, maybe you can pledge your advice, maybe you can pledge money, or maybe you can pledge your services. whatever it is that can empower single women that you have at your disposal, I'm encouraging you, support this. This is a podcast that I created because I wanted to change people's life. And now I see we are about to change the world. And to me, I would never say, that's probably the 10th time I'm going to say thank you to Bobbie. I'm going to say it again. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to give a little story. Bobbie and I, we've been going back and forth about that podcast. Like one moment we could not make it happen. Then I had to cancel for some reason. And then it could not happen. And even today, we had glitch all over the place. And we made it happen because it needed to happen. It needed, what Bobbie is doing needed a voice. And I'm happy that you chose our podcast, Home Equity Secret, to put your voice out. And I don't even know what else I can even ask as a question. I'm going to ask you, Bobbie, right now, do you have any word you want to say to the single ladies that are listening to us?
Yes, listen, you can do this. You can do this. You can do it by yourself. We're here to help. There are so many good people that are here to help. And hopefully that Single Lady Stacey is going to be a magnet for that. People like Carl and others that really actually want to do business and want to do good business. And so that's really at the heart of this, right? Working with good people. Sometimes it's very hard to find. And when you're a woman, you're at a disadvantage. And hopefully in the 10 years that you referenced earlier, hopefully that'll change. And hopefully we'll be a little piece of that change.
It will change. The sentence of the day, you can do this. Don't forget it. You can do this. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, listening, Home Equity Secrets. Thank you so much, Bobbie Wasserman. Again, I'm going to say bravo. All right.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, see you next time. Thank you. Thank you for tuning into Home Equity Secrets. I'm Carl Christian, and I hope you found today's episode insightful and inspiring. Remember, you can learn to earn how to set up your real estate portfolio to achieve financial freedom. I dedicate my life to helping homeowners like you unlock the potential of their homes in South Florida. Hit me up if you're in the area and let's chat. Please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. For more tips and updates, follow us on social media and visit our website. Thank you for listening.